Networks, internet made easy. This is what mini wireless networks look like.
Sabin Kwasiado.
And that one I'll pay you another.
I'm ready to
I can't want to bomb.
I'm a cousin.
It's also near our time you may kiss your bride this week. Yeah, this week.
If I were him on Warren or what damn child, Branton or Warren.
Now, can be business independent here when they
now comes on one uncle maybe McQueen. Some fools had Crovas would now call.
I'll call you a certificate.
Also, free Baho. And I said, Reverend Father Dr. Peter Demensa. Now call her. See, Papa, remember why? See, okay, yeah, for bad match, I was you in the now the rice cook can see. Yeah, so we should ask mommy. Or now, because was a catching. Oh, I'm afraid I'm a choke, no one cover.
Yeah, so for a gas permit me out to blue.
Some gas for how about you rice cooker? About your trouble. That's the way. Some gas from what? Well, go more.
And I tell my
time straight.
Time on don't so as of fire. Also, rice cooker, also a monia, a beer,
a decade.
Now, I cake. Satan upon a don't so.
I can't down to be able we are about him. Okay, we are coming on him now. They say clubs no FIFA and Sunday players are all no. I'm a VIP pack of FIFA 2021 and 2022. Now ratings no Liverpool players in a bofu. Yes, if I go crowd they were two in VIP pack were taught to that me. Say FIFA form some sorry. Owo ratings the man no. Owo who knows all ya the ratings the man. Na PSG for players who ratings no said and that and then something no Andy Garcias very common news and then the eye in there is a yellow telltale.
Are you ready? Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Right, live on Pure 95.7 FM. Join it on Facebook at Pure FM Ghana on Facebook. Like a video now. Now watch good news and it's a 3 Roberto Mancini from the Brantia friends and Nicolo Barella, Samson Cristante, Jorginho, a Brantia friends and Manuel Lucatelli, Samson and Pellegrini, Wafa Pesina, Marco Verratti, Munina Etmebaye, Woko attacking now. Abrantia friends Baradi, Sanso and Federico Benedassi, Wafa Federico Chiesa, Ciro Immobile, Lorenzo Insigna, and then Abrantia friends Raspadori, one any players, manager friends Roberto Mancini, one of Enswet Mediana, and Numre and Oko Germany, coach friends Hansi Flick, one of any mini squad or PMO international break. Na good news, and it's there are 3 goalkeepers, no Germany goalkeepers now. Some very good goalkeepers, you Ben Leno, Arsenal, or also Aaron Ramsey, Betun, our Arsenal, Ben Leno, Emekisa squad, Manuel Neuer, Ebana Macandra Testagen, one who suit me by so Germany, goalkeeping department, and can also Germany show be defenders, no, Abrantia friends Matthias Genta, Sanso and Attilo Kera, Wafa Abrantia friends Lucas Klosterman, Sanso and David A. Rom, Wafa Antonio Rudiger, and then Abrantia friends El Nico, Wafa Nicolas Sula, and then defenders, so come for us, any attack now. Karim Adeyemi Champions League no Oshego and some of the money team ya two side ya friend Serge Gnabry form ya friend Leon Goretzka Kai Havertz Abrantia friends Jonas Hoffman Joshua Kimmich and Thomas Muller woman by Jamal Musiala Samson Abrantia friends Florent Nehu Marco Reus good news and it's a Marco Reus as our journey Germany almost squad no Sounds and Leroy Sané Timothy Werner and Abrantia friends Florent with Omunyana squad manager friends Hansi Flick and Swatmia Sadia from the Emamo so Belgium almost coach friends Roberto Mancini as well Roberto Martinez one also let me name in the squad come a big A players no will be answered me by goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois by Abrantia friends Simon Mignolet as also boy and a dumb at Club Brugge team against PSG Messi mo any name amono opinion stop a boss no and team no room Belgium squad na bibia koso Kamara Belgium squad na Toby Alderweireld mo ene na brantia friends Boyata mu nyina nso timi ba Jean Verton han mu nyina enso timi rama obi etisa Yannick Carrasco mu enso timi ba Samson na brantia friends Thomas Emunie ene na Torgan Hazard by Kevin De Bruyne na brantia friends Lenta Dondanka enso timi ba Yuri Telemans by na brantia friends Axel Witsel omu nyina enso timi make squad no mama enfant to get na brantia friends Mishi Bashwai by Eden Azadam enso timi piemo Lukaku enso timi make squad ne kama yet ehun sem nyina enso de mamu ewo show no na enra kaketua bi enkayantia sempa Ghana nia brantia France Kevin danso woko French league ne ma enkobi enso pai ni tino na osi academy club France land omo ene remi enso etimi na say Rams game eba so na her Kevin danso her tackler brantia de corner so tell man where dey we ya enra lens omo game no referee eje penalty man Kevin danso no Chase we so Kevin Danson so ebo adwuma France league ni mom na de ma club friends lens enti enua sa attack we ekọ no so ball no said you no di the tikoye ene said na de opponent no esi 2 ne nan no di na boot na say etia na pampem what you say ne boot na say odi ko tia na pampem enom said esi the reporter me say can say player no say bibia kama what you say na there was no injury no den ne mom bibia enso etimi to mo kama say no so etimi feta ho nsem no ye de mamo enso
ono say center back
or
a Ghana ni about in the French league
French league
we mo nyina o say hwe mo or me so see Academy France youth levels no be there in fact Austria national team no
ni be fa no well okay say wala court mo abantebia
wala court ode twaso
right young man I games kakra no so e bass we nem ne say investors sense we here na yetimi dia the so called Premier League ni ma Manchester e bass we no ma me enfant to get Manchester United Atletico Madrid so form this season
omye no nyina form ne but Atletico de ne ye chain na Atletico kwa me nim de jam ka some form ne amanya blips 1 or 2
almost one no say last weekend so omo ka wona ma 960 million echo hardware omo Manchester United double chance
now was a 960 million that's how bet no ni now e baba mo di 960 million say who you
o be hu me be hu me
olùwàkẹ́ àwọn ọ̀sán wò now say una 9,000 guy who you na 960 million na 96,000
o be hu me o who do you me pa na me kai obi asemo se ka me dansu am
hey obi na go we your bomb na di 960 million
last weekend no
now you be hu no
let's go Madrid double chance one goal Manchester United any Aston Villa dey show 1-0 konya 90
kan mi enu ekoya kanya 960 million 96,000 na kibe hu we unya 96 go you now 9,000 go unya you
o ka be hu me
David
obi so be hu me
minim baby am hu me say
oni me fi
mu say dia how do you be hu no yes and the 96,000 is a gas message and the people man some baby be oni mama o me be branch of vie anymore
na de ba no enso na de ba no
dia ba no eh bi ba
enu 96 na
eh bi ba
oh da bi say ja
yeah he dey tell you
o tell as me we say the visit chairman some obi aka dey people
dia obi ba aver haja gasi you're very careful. You're very careful. High power.
General, where did you?
Sir, well, young weekend. In fact, answer never call winning sono. Good news for the African countries. And they said the UK government has finally agreed.
Okay.
Say fully vaccinated players will be allowed to represent their countries. Oh, red zones.
Okay.
In the chess of Ghana, your match I could ball in Zimbabwe red zone.
Yeah.
Players are almost free UK no. So we are fully vaccinated.
Okay. Okay. Now ya omo beje Ghana ya vaccines na say nipa no vaccinate wo Ghana.
I say vaccine no dey be near your boy.
Okay.
For instance, you can say also AstraZeneca.
Okay.
And I no be yeah boy.
So yeah da ya de ni omo de ni.
You baby o ha o come to say vaccine we yempe. Who say USA vaccines be rejected. Say no mo.
Yeah.
It is on Johnson & Johnson, Moderna and any Pfizer.
Yeah.
They say what they say it was Sputnik in there. Yeah. Almost say fully vaccinated, you know. On my private jogging club bofu. Or say it is not a solution. Because the other customers will be a pressure bomb so no matter because still players will go back and they will have to still go under 10-day mandatory quarantine.
Okay.
I'll say no that's just a the last time no Premier League clubs no only Aston Villa and Tottenham. And they allow players almost South America some come ball.
Yeah.
Come red zones no come ball.
Yeah.
And now Argentina health authorities TC Parks was Sao Paulo there. Hey, now we cry your referee. Some of you never know when Parks over ball. Teams the ball to me allow. Okay, pitch it out. Run all Brighton.
Yeah.
You know more. You bless them to me and come. Brighton allow.
Yeah.
Everybody could see a kind. They say no. Other pressure every FIFA. The other confederations na abano. England for the Argentina means that the game in Zimbabwe but bona ha. Any Harare even a full force of our team.
Very well.
But now say na obi so the suggestion be my me sure say going forward say there are a lot of Ghanaian players playing in top leagues.
Yeah.
Obviously why I was here yomoba near bobo near come once a man for 2 months because I been why down here it wanna do your boy yeah come out so out so yes omunyina Ghanaian players you can't be an company for nothing.
Okay.
Because we be do no you hear those players.
Yeah.
You go football you need to so if I how much that idea cry let me be into some fan call work.
Na they can one they share 4 goals in 5 matches.
Oh kata. Oh Hassan.
Penalty no to us let them.
Na say penalty you go. No say can one. You go.
Say it was a goal.
I saw 4 goals in 5 matches.
Me no me any say they die you.
On the Blasters match in pre-season. They say we're fully.
I said no can say and that's no kai. On no can say Blaster matches be one for. I said about quite we try to deliver. Maybe I have so much love for the die. In fact, the guy say you call one of our trips. Vivi Taki. Yeah, that's most who feel the but I'm so feeling Jordan. I don't see me nyɛ for them feel. Play them feel. Oh, the day you once over card the buy the kind of energy he exerts in the game. I love players like that who give their everything.
Absolutely.
The day I know will still love. I mean, he's giving his everything.
Yeah.
But currently, his everything is not really enough. It doesn't meet the standard. Yes, on one set man. Oh,
impact.
How they say it is saying also on my manager said even at Swansea at the point they were managing him, he will start from the bench. No abem kakra. Oh, na I almost had you know.
Yeah.
I mean that's how we should do it.
Absolutely.
Say the side yamai. Well, okay. Bago there.
Adam.
Yamiasi. Na the ten say. Nyame adoma adwada ewe ni mi ozo mampanyi e okroma
no kre
adwada o mampanyi will be in the studios of Pure 95.7.
Wow.
One apolitibati Kwame Dinkra.
Okay.
1-on-1.
Great.
So mampanyi ozo normally on bar me say o pe dia hasla kunyen. Oh.
Ba odi na kunya bo.
I so mampanyi na presidency 7 president am go kaza mangunya 7 I'm for
say a superstition. Me am
No.
Superstition. You mean say
even for national security purposes.
Me crowd superstition cry na me na ka che me cry say me ko be mfa makunya nkwa me de beko. Me am here.
Central for multi radio so be adwuma mu yebie. Central for obi na be adwuma mu yebie. Ebi rest studio e som de o machi ewuram.
Yes.
Ya onko form betra konya so e so mu space be gu so. go form the no good you so asara what am kra so mo Ghana na ya na bibi o mampanyi ko ba bia for security purposes also de konyako ebia na dia hasati o ti so mampanyi be ba be trust epukonechi na bi on pom mampanyi asem no that they be saying na say no time no General Babangida what I say
no it's before Babangida was Sani Abacha Sani Abacha say enchia envoy ne chia no feel say pin bia won nsem e free o insini dada
poison
poison so Bob Marley mu nyina ways of nti akonya de many o mampanyin ya adwen pa yeah so you careful now we are seeing
it's o mampanyin baba abatena ba bia haslat ya couldn't don't about yeah said the vice president ba o tena ho na ye nyina ya enjoy the conversation we sure say Kumasi Ashanti region played a very, very vital role. In fact, Ashanti region has always been the backbone of the ruling government because Ashanti region going to be close to 80% of the votes. That is not to say generally the votes. Ashanti region going to contribute to about 80% to that. And this is a key, if I say region, to the governance. It's addressing all issues. Concerning the
first time now we lose elections to the late Prof Mills.
Yeah.
Prof Mills we need 10 regions.
Aye.
Nanado at the one region, Ashanti region.
We did 9 and not the one.
At the one, now compete and the elections no run off.
Aye.
Now Prof Mills
49% no. Now just Ashanti region.
Ashanti region
a small part of Eastern region.
Eastern region.
Yeah.
And now these are 2 regions in the play. Compete all the other regions.
Yeah.
I just say Ashanti region, the backbone of not even the party but the president.
Yeah.
And I think say baby Ashanti for no disappointed is the support given to the president and corresponded to development. Okrumasi. Support na the money there.
Who say grad the can o see China can o be every time ni na ma no. Because mo can't be team at the chem. No wakem this the be you go fie. Ma mo atonso dey. Chi ono. Eti on Monday and we dey tell say Kwame Nkrase omo yen hyehyɛ say o bibi abeso bu so mampanya okọ yetora handle hoda o de o hashtag nanado on pure and I say pure morning driver hashtag oda do question na to na on Monday e be so mampanyi e de amount Christian you am no nsiblim ye ni kan kona yes you are say the aka no
oh me da chairman na and me share Manchester United near Everton.
Normally, I did a say bet by first kick off. No, it will say boys.
Manchester United boy against Everton. Oh, fee. Last week, yeah, and Manchester United at fee. Emma Aston Villa, a beshen kabakwa, 1 timianti. Now, the area who everyone is we are talking about Manchester United. Wako 29 games away. I will be intimate Manchester United. But their recent defeat in the Premier League, chairman Ninyina Baufie. Now, the irony of Manchester United case is that they are unbeaten in 29 games on the road. But the last 8 games are United they lose in the Premier League, Ninyina Babra Manchester United Ebofie. And that's something I quite worrying for Manchester United. Now, we are sure that Manchester United supporters, any Manchester United team, actually the league table, not so many Everton neighbor, they can't afford to underrate Everton. Because at this moment, Upe teams are leading the English Premier League now, a Liverpool all 14 points. Now, there are about 4 teams are, 4 teams no, Ubia 13 points. One of those teams now are more 13 points no chairman Everton can. So Everton were 13, Manchester United were 13, Man City were 13. So sad teams now almost a season are starting very 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 well no Everton so can. So Manchester United almost form nye ofie and almost against a team one on first season very 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 well. Now, me can pass Rafa Benitez after 6 matches Oba Everton. Now we are talking about a manager Oba Everton obinti a very stiff opposition. Chairman okay. So make a comment about Everton say he will never coach a small club. and eventually one day na I say obe coach Everton supporters no and chairman kra but we see there when we are adwuma bi to say the best way to get the support you need a resource. And at this moment so far, no results now. Rafa Benitez, Enyama Everton, no gradually. We need the heart of the support base now. Almost support to Everton. Chama no cre. Make us say Obeka so Everton games mo aboni nyina no. Almost that embo big game bia. No cre. We games now Everton abona 6 games. Emu 9 against teams are. Who had the Premier League table now? The bottom 6, you know. Everton abomu mako 9. Tomo said that more a big team bia. Aside I no cre. So last season by this time, not the same points now. Everton enya 13 points no. Not Carlo Ancelotti after 6 games last season. No so 13 points. To be quite time so Everton for because they are playing against small teams. Last year, Carlo Ancelotti after 6 games enya 13 points. Bebo league ni no. Na Everton at the 10th. Chama kai pass last season starting season no. The first 5 games no be any say Everton bet the league no. But the way almost started here no, omantimi and then sa and sa na to so this season. But there is enough caveat. Best suggest say Everton and a massive improvement at our no Rafa Benitez. Chairman me kai pass Carlo Ancelotti time no. Na Everton for a very very adventurous. No be a team no mujidi. So musu players are omantimi team bia etime gina toe to toe etime abo no matter the opposition. Because last season we have Everton team na omo Adam, omo Abdullahi Dakori, omo Calvin Lewin, omo James Rodriguez. So na Carlo Ancelotti GD said there be teams in the place the crime media. I didn't tell me share team biana. I was saying so me call it. So they were very very adventurous. No matter the opposition, they will stand toe to toe with you. No abo. But Rafa Benitez team now they bought this season now the direct opposite of Everton of last season. Chairman, this time you know, they are more direct. Everton more passes. They get 1 or 2 passes, then counter-attacking football. Chairman on the ball by the show. And they are Everton here, papa. So person tears here. Your mama for statistics, no more find ball na Everton ebona. And yet different from what they were playing last season. Chairman, me no na side we. Okay. Last season Everton. And I'm saying no more ball. No say ball no bona ukracha. Sometimes your strikers need to be offside very, very often. Okay. Last season, not Everton for offside per game. Now 1.42. This time, offside per game, no, I drop it from 1.42 to 0.77, which is less than 1 per game. Okay. It means that strikers move into position now, direct na ball neko. Last season, Everton for average possession after the whole season, no, now 47.1%. 6 games into the season, average possession are dropping from 47.1 to 42.5, which means direct 1 or 2 passes no number ball no enso echo. Now adeba ko say Everton say sa baby a yehwe baby a touch ball no more na sa ode sa counter attacking football ni example a ye the touches in the middle league table a omoto so 18th, but the touches in the opposition area elite table they will be third. Okay. It's in 50 no mo ncha ball ho. Ba ball no call ya the more na ball no koda no na omo presence in your area. Omo launch very quick attacking football and so ball. So this time you know they are more direct. No musako a lot of speed on the ball into this game. Now they ball say almost Odimara Gray any Andrew Tosin that also air ball flanks no so those who provide a lot of support. Last season chairman Everton for a complete 10 of their counter-attacking football. Also, when your counter-attacks are no more qua, and Mumako tempe, and no finish it, go. Now, 6 games into the season, Everton for a complete 6 of their counter-attacking football. It's I can't 4 not the number of games now, another the number of times Omutimi a complete their counter-attacks, I can't 4 no more equally the whole of last season, times Omutimi complete a more counter-attacking football. It is no born a buy na papa no mukwa. And I think Sadeba kwa asai abwa Everton say a branch of Abdullahi Dakori. Chairman say under Carlo Ancelotti last season na obo on Adam as double pivot. Ntomino nebo as double pivot for Everton. But this season Rafa Benitez buy no Where you brand defend Abdullah Dakori, I'm an a more advanced position. I are closer to air strikers. No, it has placed the entire so far after 6 games. Even say Abdullah Dakori, no, more like a defensive midfielder. No, so here on the face value of say or a defensive midfielder, obey mistake because coach, I changing the way I know ball compared to last season. This season, okay, Abdullah Dakori, chairman, the goal involvement, I have 5. On one case, I say 2 goals. I provided 3 assists. It's basically because of the way coach, changing the position. I'm not in a more advanced role. One shot, no say create assist, and so the man any team na bibi ekoye anymore. The Kaiser branch of no dima agree on what on for Bayer Leverkusen or winger. But these days, born more like a second striker behind the main striker. Sometimes not drift to either the left or right. I provided support. And the man Alex Nwobi and I said Andrew Stossend. Chairman team no SSA. The Dima Palma Rafa Benitez and he said very difficult for teams to predict him. So far, 6 games into the season, we bought different formation. Mekai say the 4-4-2 formation now, formation of table pano. Sometimes no above the atima bono 4-4-1-1. So 4-4-2 formation. Tema in 6 games, we bought 4 times. Mekai pass time obo Aston Villa. Esa ebo Banlino. Obo 3-4-3. And a 4-2-3-1 so born once. So far this season, so only Rafa Benitez ebo game one. Very difficult say obetimi predicting say obo system we because 4-4-2 obo sanso no obo 3-4-3 obo 4-2-3-1. So a team untimi predict how obetimi line up and so team afacing no. Now adie ehuma Manchester United and say Ronaldo buy no or she goals dey 5 games 5 goals. But they say teams decided say okay, so Ronaldo buy, let's concede possession to Manchester United. Let's sit back and hit Manchester United on counter attack. And I'm sure say the way Rafa Benitez I say the team now, we are more direct, So Manchester United are very careful. One shall not say counter attack na Everton ebon this season, or my team that had to defend Manchester United. More so, Manchester United impress it. It's all here Manchester United game now. Biggest mistakes from here game is they don't press. What do you compare on Manchester City? What do you compare on Liverpool? The biggest difference between the two teams is that Manchester City be press, Man City be press, Liverpool be press, but Manchester United they don't press that very much. So they leave so much spaces. Such spaces, and a chairman Everton here. So much my pick a brand here. Your friend Abdullah Dakori, number to me that partnership and Manchester United. Chairman, they have many said United if you are nyadi away or yadi pa. By fear na Manchester United nyadi. Me kai pass last season. Manchester United and Everton on 3-3. Game will be say Manchester United ba say na Everton about Old Trafford. Na game let me 3-3. 5 meetings between the two teams, Emu have always been a drawn game. The last 5 meetings, me kai pass the last time Manchester United. I say Everton the league way back in 2018. Very difficult for Manchester United. Okay. And I expect that they will bounce back from that defeat against Aston Villa. But be a league not doing it yet. So dropping more points at this moment now. Liverpool call, Man City call, Chelsea call. Now Manchester United no drifted away from the league title and Casanesta. So having lost the last game against Aston Villa, Chairman against Everton, I mean, sure say why improve so much under Rafa Benitez, I'm sure say Nadia Manchester United will pay the maximum points. Game me pay 1-0 and not 2-0. I think it's a very fair result for Manchester United against Everton at Old Trafford. Okay. 2-0. 2-0. Yes. Catch was there. Next game now. Game back one for more fan bet so Norwich any Burnley a full from you. Against it could go either way. Serbia government and wine goes and Serbia goes now goes no Norwich no muntimishe. Norwich so far the Premier League now was 2 goals per. Okay. 2 goals now Norwich Arsenal back on a penalty against Leicester City. Now Norwich are 20th on the league table. They are playing against team or 19th on the league table. 2 teams obia and winning game baby. But the only difference is that Norwich now are no winning game or no even a point. So far 6 teams Premier League na there's only 1 team per and even a single point. That is Norwich. But Burnley there at least about drum and 2 points. That's the only thing that separates you. Adia Hamima Norwich and said Daniel Farke at the Norwich equal relegation. They are back into the Premier League. The last time now go Premier League, the last 10 games will lose. Now he come back into the Premier League and olusu ni first 6 games, which means 16 consecutive games in the Premier League. Norwich olusu all of those games. Ebi see that me kai pass a second time team be such number of losing run. And yes, be unbeaten run, losing run. Teams at twice and a game at twice one lose twice be in the Premier League. Chairman, a second to Tima. Your friend, I think Southampton for in the year 20 games are almost 20 games at twice. And then I can say Norwich lose 16 games and still counting. But against Burnley, Burnley themselves are not doing very well. No. Chairman, I'm very much worried. Why you're very careful. Now the call bet is why it's a game that could go either way. Burnley said. Norwich crowd there. So far now, I said 2 goals per no. We consider 16 goals. 2 goals now Burnley Norwich I said no. Chairman Emu Bako was a penalty. So there are 2 teams they are not doing so well at this moment. So it's all betting. That's all betting as a game one. Chairman now extremely very careful because the game one it could go either way and way. Chelsea against Southampton. Chairman Chelsea is trying to avoid a 3rd successive defeat in all competitions. Mekai pass Chelsea lose 1-0 to Man City. The next game at Tuas was a 1-0 loss to Juventus.
And Chelsea could not score.
Yeah, they could not score.
Yeah.
Adebakwa who Chelsea supporter and kwase how be and he said Chelsea about very difficult games. Only say about Man City. Chelsea about Liverpool. About Arsenal. About Tottenham. But her points are Chelsea owe the same number of points as Man City were. And the number of circumstances, Chelsea about such difficult games, and can be expected to say that Man City better team now.
Now, okay, some Man City is about the same difficult games. Man City about Tottenham.
Yes.
Or about Arsenal. Or about Chelsea. No, what you say?
But Liverpool leading Chelsea by just 1 point per.
Okay.
Difficult games better Liverpool. Apart from Chelsea.
Yeah.
Almost said that more difficult game, yeah.
How about Aston Villa?
But that big. But the difference is that Chelsea about all these difficult games. Now still only just 1 point per behind Liverpool. I think the league is not done for Chelsea at this moment. There were holding out Thomas Tuchel since he took over from Chelsea on lose 3 games in 2 competitions that. He must avoid setting such unwanted record since Oba Chelsea. So lose games be so on ye bida. Chairman, Mekai pass and against Southampton there. I'm sure Chelsea must begin to pick the maximum points. I'm not for Becca. Says Southampton for dear because omoji points against City. Southampton for points against Manchester United. And omoji points against West Ham. But Chairman, who 6 teams are winning games so far in the Premier League now. Omonya draw miensa. Oma draw against Manchester City. Oma draw against Manchester United. Oma draw against West Ham there. But so far, winning game. Not even a single game so far this season. It's in almost that air strong side. What makes it more difficult for almost points against Chelsea is the last 16 away games of Mabono, Everton for a Southampton for and just 1 point per. So more qua we are nyadi. Just imagine say team away. No about 16 games out to away. Not those 16 games no wabono. When you just 1 point per. And that's what say qua away against a Chelsea team were determined to bounce back from those defeats now. Almost second.
Liverpool about Leeds instead. I said Aston Villa is Leeds. I'm about Crystal Palace. Now Crystal Palace in Leeds. Easy.
Oh, Chairman, say I kind of big guns. I don't for Leeds in Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace is Tottenham Hotspur 3.
So let's compare teams no more. No, the Crystal Palace.
Of course, okay.
The Chelsea about much more difficult game compared to Liverpool.
Okay.
But I make can say and the game no day against Southampton. Omonya very strong on the road, just 1 point in 16 away matches there. That's what you
are saying is that Chelsea about more difficult games.
Yes.
Compared to let's say they are Liverpool. But Liverpool now the games isn't that difficult.
Only
Chelsea just 1 point.
And I think Chelsea have done well and that's
and Liverpool are playing against City.
Likely say and you likely they are one of the 2 teams back dropping points. Some back dropping points. Not Chelsea win. Chelsea is overtaking any of them in the Premier League table. And I think so far under the SNI that's a Chelsea about such difficult games. No more trailing Liverpool by just 1 pointer. They've done so well. And I think at some games now Chelsea lose but I think they've not lost it all at this moment. Chairman, last season, my Chelsea for the rain fee. At the same venue, Southampton for any Chelsea about 3-3. It's a game on Chelsea for them. So more we need cry and a brand here. Your friend Vastigard, enya equalizer at the death of the game. Eti Canon Pie 1-1. So even though Omunyadi on the road, no, the last time Omuko away, no, chairman, Omutimi results against Chelsea or Stamford Bridge. They say Ehuma Stamford at Chelsea, they say Omu last 3 games against Sarantino, Omutimi Sarantino 4 in the league. So across Omunyadi there, but they seem to have a way to play against Chelsea anytime they meet them. Now the good news for Chelsea is that Brante Feni Mason Mount is making a return into the team. A very, very good news for Chelsea. Me assure say Unaye coach Edema Thomas Tuchel, you will be in a state of dilemma. Chairman, Bohwine, Benchiwo Anasa Alonso. Alonso in their game against Juventus, Chairman, Wanshada Nyadi. 45th minute, second half, the Unifimu. And Omade Benchiwo buy. Benchiwo buy, Obobo very, very good game at Chelsea. And they supporters and say, Ebaya, and coach, you know, and for Alonso in trenching. Now Benchiwo and so intimate starting. So as a coach, you know, what will be the decision whether to bench Alonso and play Brante Feni Benchiwo? But among Fonkai, Sarantin I conceded 7 goals so far in the Premier League, Chairman. 7 goals from conceded, you know, all of them have come in the second half. A team over Premier League now, teams makum yenu, and I conceded goal in the first half. Sarantin for count, and a Man City account. But a back a second half now, they do so well in the first half. Second half, no, then they give in. For a team who ain't conceded goal in the first half, not conceded 7. All those 7 goals they have conceded, all have come in the second half. To Chelsea for they should press them. In the second half now, they always lose focus. Not even go and so at me at their to them. And then the main expert say Mohamed Salah will be a very good game. But I think Chelsea will have a 2-0 win over Southampton or Stamford Bridge.
Second half of the results, have the most goals.
Yeah,
second half.
Regardless of the results, I'm expecting Abranti, friend Mohamed Salisu, to have a very, very, very good game as a Ghanaian. So Menusu Krana, Omunusu Yeno, near person for best player. It must be Abranti friend Mohamed Salisu, and we are wishing him all the best. Chairman, Arsenal ball against Brighton. Chairman, really table. Brighton for 13 points.
They are doing well.
They are doing so well.
Yeah.
Also, every season, you start season now, especially at the initial stages, you know. Utimina 1 or 2 teams be a surprise ba. Last season Leeds United, this season Brighton. Say yabo 6 games. Manchester City with the same points. Chelsea with the same points. Manchester United with the same points. 13 points. And I think they are doing so well. Last week, a kaki 2 a game against Crystal Palace. At the death of the game, I'm take her. My game the TV 1-1. So they are not beatable so easily. And the only defeat of Martinelli so far this season, you know, was a defeat at home to Everton. So they are doing so well. Chairman, Arsenal are in cloud 9 at this moment. Arsenal are 4 successive wins. You starting season, and then Arsenal
in all competition.
But the last 4 games, Arsenal bono. I'm going to take win. So Arsenal formed on into this game, you know, and so a year. But last season, Arsenal had double over them. No matter the year last season, Arsenal had double over them. Arsenal 3 goals in those 2 matches against them. Arsenal unconsidered goal last season. 3 unconsidered goal. Now I think Arsenal formed on into this game, and then Arsenal at least reversing the trend in there against an informed Brighton there. I'm sure Arsenal will pick them.
Okay. All right, Christian Vasio now. Remember, Obi tries. Remember, also any games in the move. Because I'm on for to say that no more facts that are involved in the game. All the facts.
But well, former coach Arsene Wenger, the audience when so new says he had World Cup or see money 2 years.
I saw people had that or they propose that now FIFA person the ban.
Out of the 188 confederations, move 160 votee for say 2 years. Not 22, meaning the position of the Ghana Football Association as far as our case we're concerned. But Wenger as the director of global football development, because Wenger should make 10 years ago, also players named bread and
I want to say they are thinking about revenue. FIFA. Basically. Remember, smaller teams yes, and a chance to play
in the World Cup. So these are.
But I say all the big teams in the world are saying that they will not release their players to go and play a 2-year World Cup if they pay the players.
Well,
FIFA should revise it.
It's a very complex situation because at this material moment, as a Wenger say, World Cup qualifiers no unse bosumi ewram ye bebo bi October, September, October, November, March near World Cup qualifiers. But in the month of October no ye more Premier League, ye more La Liga, ye bebo World Cup qualifiers in kwa. No, I think it's quite reasonable. And now is
unim. I didn't all can with an European mindset. Oh, and they say no, say a European mindset. Say 1 month, fancy a bond, weekend be a weekend midweek, weekend midweek.
Not just a place in Naba. Yes, about 2 days now. So
they be a Ghana players almost here. 1 month. Say Ghana cost Senegal Tuesday. No, for Senegal Tuesday go Veda. A huge travel, but say England, Echo France, no for France, Echo Amsterdam and as Netherlands. And you train easy.
Yeah, but Kabusume Bakudi, Sanke Betumia Koko,
African players and South American players because yeah, continent Emuchi. Oh, and yes, your transfer system is as good as
but between say. Nyame boy ne weekend the match see we are almost have the qualifiers no abebo for example player bi or England Firmino or be Brazil now akobo Brazil or no asamba Liverpool biom nti anka bosome ba ko ne nyina ye gudam ne ebo obi an dream Premier League obi an dream La Liga World Cup qualifiers October 1 month ne abo awie not just disruptions ne bre ne sa ne until after 1 month of qualifiers no be asa kwa the club on dream qualifiers biom. I just want to make the point so that we will also.
I never saw
my drink it to be. On say Africa Cup of Nations, you won World Cup here. Which means say you World Cup new year. You more Nations Cup or the World Cup here. Then the following year, near Africa Cup of Nations.
No, there are solutions to all of this. Every 2 years, World Cup no 2026. African Cup, Copa America, Euros. You be born the next year.
Exactly. I don't hear say. Oh yes, it will kill some of the competitions.
Oh, I know the so most definitely.
Exactly because say about Euros, only me say the kind of coverage Euros will enjoy. And it's hard, you know. The same for African Cup of Nations. Copa America say Cup of Nations is bigger than
absolutely.
Yeah, they great. What just say? And FIFA, MS, I don't know. Can't make too crowded. I mean,
I don't see one factor. Yeah,
I don't know. It's not broken. Let's not fix it.
But you know, a lot of the countries fancy it, and of the 188 federations,
African countries on top.
Africa.
Cup support.
Say 188 member associations. No munya total vote of 160 in support and at 22 against.
22 for about 90. 22 for Europe, England.
Yes.
Yes, Africa the Obiabe.
Yes, chairman. So for example,
Africa for me a chance for
for example, Morocco akwa pre World Cup 5 times. The whole of Africa, you hosted World Cup once. China hosted World Cup, the largest nation in the world, hosted World Cup. It is every 2 years, according to Arsene Wenger. China for Benyabi, Africa Benyabi, Morocco for Benyabi. A lot of examples. For example, chairman, of the 79 countries of Motuabano, 79 out of the 118, 79 are participating in the World Cup once. 58 are participating more than once.
That is why it's a World Cup. And rather, what they should be thinking about, maybe feel say, instead of doing it 2 years, we should rather look at it. Confederations. For instance,
Africa,
yes,
54.
Europe is 16, right?
16 out of 55.
Yes, Europe, 16 out of 55 countries.
Yeah.
Reason being that it's the most developed continent in terms of football.
Yeah.
It's okay to be Europe. Increase in Africa, instead of our 5, in Africa then be about 7 or 8.
Yeah.
The 3 slots account because Africa your numbers also also.
Yeah.
Power when it comes to membership
Yeah.
Now be Europe so increase some of the Caribbean 60 and got 20.
Yeah.
Maybe instead of senior, remember 1 slot and 0.5.
Okay.
Say we senior champion. Overcone playoff coming ball.
Yeah.
Yakobo. It was senior. I remember 1 slot and I remember 2. Money play and come. The country you want more. It's just about their appearance because so go to America, Samoa, New Zealand is all bad. omoba unu say dey me show one mako
yeah
aha na bi omo so baby na bi a Asia de no so yangisin kakra so yan sa ebema ade no so e bi abaka say countries bi oyino kakra bi abetin aba the reason why Australia everybody qualifies for Asia because obvious say Oceania no wabra qualify no yes you also go playoff no go against South America e bi na oti anye na Argentina ankoya de Brazil ankoya de no anya playoff slot o cha obesha
Brazil be
sha e Sadia or go Asia agobon wo obenya automatic slot no de aba situation it's rather we should look at representation in ye now because work for 4 years and that is what makes it fun. Say the anxiety that comes with the World Cup.
Me person can mistake you be a case. Wenger candidate now you call Sheffrin because Sheffrin what describe you as Wenger as extraordinary crazy.
Yes,
I think that so Wenger, according to Wenger, Samson in the last 4 years, UEFA 4 making 9.4 billion pounds. FIFA 4 over the last 4 years are making 4.6 billion. Because UEFA 4 Champions League, omo Europa, omo the conference, omo Euros, and in Nano, omo Bobo. But UEFA Nations League, FIFA 4 no, the tournament no, bakupe. Akwa Olympics na. So they are not making too much money. Basically, sikasam so dream papa ye. But the argument that Sheffrin must make it is Sheffrin say, for example, France 98, France versus Brazil final. The entire Ronaldo and Tinyamo final. Obiakai. But Timo winning even the Champions League in 98 or even the La Liga or Premier League in 98. Obiakai. So, life no. And moreover, Sheffrin argument say UEFA 4 and FIFA 4 making $6.1 billion from the Russia 2018 World Cup. It was because people missed the tournament.
Yeah.
In 2 years there. So these are the major concerns, and according to Arsene Wenger, for example, Ghana qualify for World Cup. Your interest in the tournament, no, any so share tournament in say Ghana qualify. Into say 2 years, qualifiers no boys no be active kakra. Na Ghana subenya biako in the say a space of 10 years. Ghana betumi akombe miensa. But space
what as Wenger is thinking about just the money.
Yes,
Safari is so extraordinarily crazy.
Yeah,
because already so okay 2 years. Fine, so escaping in 4 years, you change every 2 years.
Yes,
what you say?
Yes,
in the space of 4 years, you get a double that.
Yes.
Rather FIFA should rather start thinking about say obey changing your man kakra. And this is one of the I wanted to write a document to FIFA.
Okay,
with a suggestion.
Okay,
it's something I really want to do.
Okay,
say FIFA ain't changing the concept of Confederations Cup. No, so instead of making it champions of the Confederation, no, say the Confederation will have a team. Africa versus Europe.
Okay, Africa 11 versus
Africa
Europe
11
okay.
versus Europe 11.
Okay,
South America 11. Oceania 11. So we will have the chance of watching the best from Europe.
Yeah. So Messi, Neymar,
versus Mbappe, Ronaldo,
Haaland.
Imagine how it will be. Portugal, Ghana, Africa versus Europe. So UNICEF game be a everybody watched it.
Yeah.
And rather, if you tell the size of make keep Confederations Cup as it is.
Yeah.
But on the every 2 years. Who play South tournament? They say, and you see, Ebia Confederation. People name media man.
Yeah.
So as I say, Ebia FIFA, Africa, the best coach of the year.
Yeah.
The coach of the year
who coach the team of the team 11. No?
The 11. It's about call up. We have 30 players.
Yeah.
They will come somewhere, prepare and go play the tournament.
That would be
then
nice.
you have probably hostino. The same way you obey the same thing. So it makes it interesting.
Yeah.
And you're better than to decide, say, you go for World Cup about every 2 years. After we do maybe every year World Cup or Champions League or now a friend say Europa. No be able World Cup the following year.
But tournaments now there's a mandatory 4 weeks rest for all of the players. I know that
FIFA who say UEFA is becoming too powerful.
Basically,
FIFA, I don't say UEFA for no powerful.
Champions League, Euros, Nations League, Conference League. Now FIFA no mother body no. The tournament here me no miensa.
No people can win.
And say I know Safrin no say So 4 weeks mandatory after every major tournament. No clubs no so muko pre-season. Pre-season no so no munyes kakakra. Edition league na se. Inti no so no FIFA 4% almost say no.
Yeah.
Inti see no Arsene Wenger has become the new face of this whole new discussion. Chelsea senior man for see kabono no. But at the end of the day, I think the players will struggle. I do not see how Mbappe will play.
And listen, a lot of the players do not support it.
Yes, your players.
What your players do not say? No, they don't.
I'm surprised, sir. 160 confederations, and I'm sorry, 160 member associations.
They don't think about this. Imagine, say, Chad president to go to a bar. Naga Chad president. He will not sit down to analyze some of these things.
Chad,
oh no. You cry Hano. Ghana Hano. You have a trouble now. Are you sure that?
Yes, TV right. It a Congress. Yencheni teams like Kasiani Binyes cancel teams nibi. We are so say teams get to another.
You're trouble now.
We are 2 penny vote in favor.
I don't know the certain. There are a lot of the African countries who vote for this thing. Ghana, UTF forum, maybe a woman can know where they're going to cancel. No, so you won't want it. Work up your $8 million. I do. Okay. So a lot
2 years,
2 years, so his thing is, hey. Now your federation, have you ever say Ghana Football Association? 2 years, you had $5 million. Can you have your place?
Absolutely.
Exactly. But the Europeans do not agree because of what is they don't care about that money.
Yeah.
All they care about is the sponsorship, their TV rights, and Omunyani huge, no.
Yeah.
It's this thing as a Wenger. The most hated man in football.
All the discussions are they never factor the players. Or the team will be reason.
As a players need the
now let's put it into proper perspective. Premier League, the top teams, players about the top teams, average they may play best 60 games a season. That is normal. So about maybe Liverpool, about Man City, about Chelsea, about these big teams now. One shot in your season, not a player about 60 games. Right after 60 games now, Okobo World Cup.
I said no. Now, we are obeying 4 weeks rest.
Chairman,
yes, 1 month mandatory rest.
Every other year, Biano, there's going to be a tournament. Either you're playing the World Cup, right after the World Cup, the following year, African year, you are playing CAF.
Yes.
South America.
South America, you play
the World Cup this year, the following year, Cup of Nations, Copa America, and I said the European Championship. I think it's a
conjunction in the whole. Every year, there's a tournament.
There's already conjunction.
When you are a CAF player,
that means that there is a huge tournament. In fact, the World Cup is supposed to be the biggest football event on earth. It is a no bar. Not just every 2 years you're going to have that. So year, the next year, European League, Nations League, Nations Cup. I mean, the players will suffer.
Yeah.
And I know, sir, Fifth Pro, all the player agencies will not support this.
I think the only positive rate me a pick free as Wenger proposal is 1 month near Jabbo World Cup qualifiers. No, and your power chairman. Because boys need to quite koba no and kabosume back October year we mean Pateaba, Dedeaba, Busume back on my World Cup qualifiers never no matter to us.
And the problem my national team coaches you know enough time to train their
absolutely.
That is a good idea, but we should also look at something. Many Makaba control anyone. Could we also look at regional representation? Ewo said ye Tanzania ye qualifies a man on the say okay, there's a World Cup. Any ever call Africa or East, West, North, and one. It's okay. The West Africa, you have one automatic slot. We were automatic slot. Oh, now if you have four parts of Africa, the last one, then we find a way of deciding it. Say be a playoff B for second for now. I mean, to every argument, there are always two sides.
Yeah.
Somebody will also argue that some of the regions are more competitive than others.
Yeah.
Because so everyone say Eastern Africa. You look at the East.
No, when you're one.
No, when you're one.
Now West Africa.
Now West Africa, you're one. But West Africa, hey, I have the whole Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Togo, Burkina Faso. I mean, you're looking at all these teams. One side. Senegal go. It's Senegal as well.
West Africa.
It imagine say now corner of Tanzania, Ethiopia, Burundi. Rwanda, almost you one. it needs broader, deliberations.
Yeah.
But say you more World Cup 2 years in there.
General Secretary Prosper Harrison Ado Esquire. Omukotu ye no mutu fine Ghana because Ghana votes ni hiame pa.
Before the Omukotu about CAF decided they support this and block you.
There are some who have opposition a secret ballot. Into kwa Kotimu CAF president who say wetimate ya.
No, the problem is that CAF openly came and said that the conversation.
You drew no see a different story, chairman. Say you 22 against 22 ni nim teams omuto and amaya omuto tia proposal we. Chanka pese mi hu FA no almost adwin amudi rasa and discussion with but let's see how it pans out. Liverpool versus Man City, chairman, first and second na Asia. Look, City for no share bet slips ni na City a favorite o. City odds no form and Liverpool no bo home no ne odds no osro. Baba kwasam chair said 24 home games ayabo no. Liverpool against Man City we winning 16, we draw 2 and Man City winning 6. And I know since 2003 Man City call Liverpool home and share no. Our supporters were home. The last time I share no 4-1 was a 3-1. No COVID-19 supporter be any ho. Enti adding so be Liverpool home and share no and then na Jurgen Klopp can say they are in a good moment. Because social results of Munya in the Champions League, social results of Munya in terms of the number of goals, they're in a very good moment. Now, just by the side, it's a Johnny BBC club said James Bond, no, who said James Bond's original actor, no,
Craig, is it David Craig?
Okay, it's almost
for 25 years now.
Okay, why Bond?
I said Sean Connery in the original band.
Okay,
Craig is so.
And I got more
25 years of Bond.
I got club, no, see that. On they are
thinking whether to use a woman and as a black person.
Okay,
they are looking at the new
Okay. So that's it. But Liverpool for records, one win of the last 7 against the defending champions of the Premier League. But this is a Manchester City team without a natural striker. Almost 12 goals in the Premier League. Almost 9 different scorers. Gabriel Jesus is the highest goal scorer for Liverpool with 3 goals. For City. And with the highest number of assists. Into Liverpool Man City team who ni Paul Babeshe goal no, but Mo Salah of 5. Liverpool team ni no be almost 15 in total. Mo Salah of 5. Sadio Mane was 3. Diego Jota was 3. 2 with his head, so he's the highest player with headed goals in the Premier League and all of that. In terms of grow, quite interesting. But Obiasha Brentford in Liverpool, send your Brentford for the ball, no far Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, so unfortunately, there's no Trent. Into one shot, James Milner and Ebebo. Into me sure Man City for you see the same strategy in trying to exploit that right full back position. Even with Trent, there's a problem. How much more with Milner? But I think Milner will obey Jumano, but quiet to say. And Trent was so that's an area I was Liverpool for no year. Now I would prefer Konate, send Konate ahead of Matipa because in the Brentford game Matip Brepa. In fact in the Premier League player will lose air balls. Our Liverpool team near Matip 15 air balls what to me lose. So Liverpool yes they are playing at home, they are slight favorites, but they have to be very very careful. For Manchester City they've just conceded 1 goal and they've considered just 6 shots on target. Into a team one goals no swati kakra, but ansa na obesha Man City or Premier League no obi anim say Champions League or G2 against Paris Saint-Germain or Sanso J3 goals against Leipzig. Of course omu win here, but in the Champions League omu concede goals, but in the Premier League they are not conceding too many goals. Now omu against Chelsea Manchester City football high pressing. Omo Mate, Rudiger, nomine Mrantene, Wachirono, and omo defenders nibble, and omo keep possession. I was our central area. So I'm expecting a player be say Phil Foden, or be say Bernardo Silva. Those are the big boys, and of course, Sir Liverpool benya chance. Almost stopping Ruben Diaz because he's the highest passer in that team. And our Brentford fan one Cancelo, Ninsaka Bona. Yes, our boy no ni bobo pa. Honestly, a very good threat for team for Manchester City. So 4 players: Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden, Ruben Diaz, and one Cancelo. On bet me cause problems. I'm a team Liverpool, so they have to watch out. Not me per se Liverpool supporters no enya se Jaribe Boyaya. Send your Man City for ball against Man City against Paris Saint-Germain. So this how Paris Man City 4 years frustrated. They say PSG for no 3 central midfielders omujina center backs nanim Idrissa Gana guy under Herrera and Marco Verratti ebi okwana Messi drop it in a 4-4-2 formation and drop it become midfielders no into Man City for the ball the contented one in fact the fan 50 in fact
it's Messi drop it ba no eja Ronaldo Hakim na Hakim Namsro
yes or Namsro or konunti say na Liverpool benya chance biana e was say omu making sure say in 50 ni ho no concentrate area is unfortunate say have Elliot enya available Thiago Alcantara also enya available but with Fabinho with Jordan Henderson and all of those fine players I'm pretty sure say omo ebe to me enya results omo epe ho ejarian ko anim na ya hwe say Paris Saint-Germain okay so without the ball Messi ni Mbappe ni name anum crowd drop it but just behind the center circle without the ball only Man City bobo na ball no bedi obi say American Laporte and bedi Ruben Dias ho na wono ujeja ho true pass no beko because send on besia di omujuma na Jack Grealish Bernardo Silva Mahrez Raheem Sterling Gabriel Jesus no oman to me anya too many opportunities going through the middle or going through the flanks or even through the inner channels near 3 and 4 in term some 5 ni ono omo overload to wings up nti I was say Liverpool for no omo ehwe nyoma ye Chelsea ni Southampton this whole season omo winning match but Omabo draws be 0-0 against City, 0-0 against West Ham, 2-2 against Newcastle, 1-1 against United, and now Wolverhampton Wanderers last weekend show my kaba comment to Miante. Omoton Danny Inks, ne Vestergaard, no many boys, no of course, more challenge kakra. But beyond that, Adams Armstrong, didn't buy was just 1 goal. On Ankoba Danny Inks and them on wash 1 goal. Che Adams, Redmond, Nathan Redmond, Benarek, Kyle Peter Walkers, Musa Junapo, yes, very good player. Junapo, Onimbo Papa, and El Yunusi, Numinano Sono, but of course, we are interested. The most player was somewhere year. A branch here, friend James Ward-Prowse. But Chelsea are not feeling be. Omni Man City for pressy omni Juventus ball typical Takanasio defend and hit on the counter. Into Oma who send your teams no more demonu see airco. But Thomas Tuchel can say bin ra. Say a man for Shasi say omo nyigidie wonimu. A man for can say oh Tuchel no cry and shade hu ni ye. Also too much spec. Chelsea supporters ni nya botre. No cry say Tuchel buy and will lose 7 matches. Emu miensa ofie na sa miensa no say Man City ni Arsenal ni West Brom koye 5-2 sa score na say high gain but ni nyina mu all of the losses say Chelsea concede first goal on to me mabiom inti awasa opanyin no plan A no anya adwuma onfa plan B no so anya adwuma na Lukaku so no nye de bia na crossing and na de bia na chi ebehwe goal abe pass ball na ma no so the ball no ebeto o the ball better wide play so the best fan you ni nyina no e was say opanya e friend no Lukaku services no e was say Lukaku nya proper service na che say otumi eye na djuma proper service the bia ball be free abia no try to locate Lukaku that's so important. It's exciting say Mason Mount aba or the variety obetumi atwe yi player back one free but the problem with Chelsea is say onim ni goalkeeper me Thomas Tuchel onim ni goalkeeper onim ni defenders no say na obetumi predict say Rudiger bebo Andreas Christensen bebo Cesar Spilicueta bebo Thiago Silva bebo Trevor Chalobah ho midfield no so no onim say Mateo Kovacic ho Jorginho ho but anim ho no yehu players so many Lukaku boy Hakim Ziyech boy Timo Werner Pulisic no munyina no so mu free injury bar there's a problem so I was said Tuchel here or yes certain on the sort of starting 11, especially Nimhono, and Rancho Betumi 2-0 for Chelsea over Southampton.
2-0,
yes.
Chelsea
Southampton 2-0.
But Yama Etefongwe scored for Manchester United.
Okay, United.
With Everton.
Okay.
Abba Bonting.
Okay.
Cristiano Ronaldo is on the bench.
Wow.
I'm for Mukwe, you know, careful. Now, only no.
Pobanso bench.
Pobanso bench. And this is the United team, live on Facebook. And Dahono, David De Gea in post, 4 back of Wan-Bissaka, Victor Lindelof, Rafael Varane, and Luke Shaw. Midfield holds, Scott McTominay and Fred. And 3 players in front of them. Mason Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes, Anthony Martial. And our boy Edison Cavani in front of them. In Nimselia,
Makwani 2-0 for Man United. And my friend saying, Olgana Solskjaer, no, and no be cancer besides your Pam Dean Smith, if we are Aston Villa near Pam Frank Thomas, Brentford near Pam Olgana Solskjaer. No, Mummy and saying compared to my Olgana Solskjaer in Sanka.
So
impact say Chelsea who identity, Man City identity, Liverpool, Brentford, Leeds, but all no and Kaidnani a person ball power all no bo. But Benitez, you know, Everton last win was Old Trafford year 2003. But they have good players. Tom Davis, nominee Segunsen, nominee Diokori, they are very good. Diokori, no chairman.
Umbo 4-4-1-1. Jemara Gray, able behind.
Very good player.
Rondon, Rondon lead attack. No?
Yeah.
And now Lucas Digne, Michael Keane, Yeremy and Ben Goffrey, Andy Townsend. If I don't team, no rest, they almost set up now. Defensively, they are going to be very strong.
Yes,
because that's Andy Townsend is more like a defensive winger. You know, as a winger, it means that when they're defending, he joins. And about Gordon Allen, free by Napoli by being who is had but okay. I said the Decory by and there's a team I want to
Decory pass Arsenal player power by Fergie time. So Ronaldo Bebemneja 89th B one was Anna United says 89th 90th now go Biaba Naja yet to me celebrate kakra 2-0 na no so that's what war Liverpool so against Man City no so me any 2 and Spurs against Aston Villa no so no nedie it was Spurs be break kakra but ni nyina mu no ma menya 1-0 for Spurs. Arsenal Brighton double chance Arsenal
and you win straight.
Brighton for no chairman.
They say
your friend said Neil Mope Leonardo Trossard.
They say Smith Rowe, the maestro.
Martin Odegaard.
Martin Odegaard.
But double chance.
Liverpool My
City Liverpool be 2-1. Liverpool be 2-1. Atletico Madrid Barcelona. And I know say be pam Koeman there. Ronald Koeman be pam. No say Suarez be go. Sorry, Shegoa, Obeko Jana nim, I sign now, don't Satuano.
Not
Griezmann, one shot Griezmann and started, but Suarez, dear, you know, go. Set La Liga, no, we share 31 opposition. Team on share and quiet Bassa. Teams 39 share a Kenya, our show. Into Suarez will go. Into my Atletico 2, Barca 0. And Real Madrid against Espanyol 2-1 away win.
But
Juve special Inter
you have Bayern Munich 3. Benfica 3.
But chairman, how much you lose?
They say now them the Barcelona for this through. Obviously, man, you can't for a Clásico 5 no, but I would say someone pump come and do a information a Clásico. Ever say Real Madrid for a Clásico because
until you say even a coach about which my reverse the trend as early as possible. Team Nankasa, there's a problem with the team Nankasa.
And the coach knows
coach know how dear, but Menyaso said there's a coach or bar. Unless there's a big capital injection to the team. No coach can overturn
the team will coach with Timenia. Coach with Timenia. Only there be a master can say Barcelona quality now, Yaga say Abba form. Barcelona are more quality than Brighton.
Yeah.
What I say? By head on a Brighton coach, no, or team set up Brighton in such a way that they City bebo. Let's see City for the ball. Barcelona remember against City are walking past them easily. The reason is that Ronald Koeman who say so yam PC ya the bayre ni body any one yam PC. Untimi fa seven players. David utu go fam yam PC. Say obese Barcelona still omo passing game no. But the quality there today. Untimi emma model the way you want to play it. It's rather maybe also or adjust the play ni kakra.
Jama ya huno obese yinadi na ojiska.
Only plan.
Oh, na se me ni ana me ni obi chichi mu. Oba Barcelona na esi etua ska ejini fi the Dutch national team whole 6 million. Basa ni ska ni betua. Tichema ono aka se the tua ska no 6 million euros. And on this contract mu se so nya a third season na Basa betua ska na ma no. Se Basa ama na third season ni etua contract no a ebetua twice the amount of money sasika no. Ya man third season na you 6 million tua. Ya man third season ni etua contract no a etua 12 million.
Eze Barcelona eze masa wa mobo pa o. Ohia ma eze mo mobo pa because
every decision Barcelona take this season no are affected by lack of money.
Eze say no what it means to say. Say this about tra ho sa.
It's almost a relegation no.
The relegation am go.
You betimi go.
Betimi the be 12.
But that's man. Let's
I don't know.
12 and 13
do you have the money to attract coach a person?
There be Xavi no got just season ever started because they say una come and this almost tears say because 12 no winya it is say also be say omo na boy wie na the 10th season omo pam no omo
wie no say wie no end no asem no enti money you
wakasa broso wakasa man
ba feed ah 5 measure ombi sa 5 ya bi na Gadola dey share Morino fi so be we say share man shin sa da afi bo aka be 25 minutes no go transfer on kasa bi bo dey
many Barca supporter bi na ehwe game no ahwe wi no ko e no frame any buy me the game no your point am so obisa say am so share 3 ya di o am share 3 pe ya ni Madrid no mo share 2 ya di pa
and Atletico obia fan guso handicap win the Barcelona so the one say omako say Atletico
chairman o black na wo go on that go o black na o Atletico share and share goals but o share omo win against AC now who say confidence neighbor. I do not see how an opinion and Wakasa Manabroso, only Piqué, Gerard Piqué, Barca Benfica, 31st minute more Piqué free. Piqué no beke biamano, where you never free money Piqué benya problem. Until he does not have the control over Atletico.
Yeah, Bramuka Kana, remember Sai Kubas talk a crabby. Now I'm ready because every Saturday I'm Jamo Manu Biad, maybe Biaba so the father. No, their fire says Canaba.
Scanaba.
Okay. Fine. I mean, Scanaba landed. Compose Scanaba.
A good news. A good news. Chairman Kakebi, Manchester United and Everton game. No. Say United lose so much we are. It will lead to more questions.
Questions. It will lead to sacking, not questions. Somebody will not attend China
former players in a 92 class of 92 for no. Omunchi na Manchester United be on number 1.
I didn't try.
Because say only Elusu gamer, they will come back and then defend him. But if it was more getting this results,
oh madam, Sasem no ni rich na mataka Sasem. Namfo. Oh madam for ne coach. Frank Lampard be coach just go shape no mo defend because enough for the TV ne so no. Come back say madam for ni nti abrochire. Ghana for so mo nyewa ko tro obobra. Enya no Gogula abi mo mchabrite. Oya no ga just ma mo te Ghana on dey mo tana me Gogula bi. Eni tena mo. Hon na for some Frank Lampard brown brands and almost like no. Only gonna so say na dan for ni Euro Ferdinand. Na dan for ni Guy Neville. Na dan for ni Paul Scholes. Na dan for ni Thierry Henry. Omo nyina na TV no so kasa no. So you don't blame the manager.
Number 6 but set him with the Guardiola be coach Manchester United. Obetene McTominay amana ye defensive work at the amount.
And no so ukona ye mi seke tuwa bia no mo nyina tuwa gu so. Se Man City no win legend for baby o baby.
Legend Pablo Zabaleta. And Manchester United October and then November
chairman say omutimi enya win against Everton. Omu remu in the next round of matches with a lot of confidence because United ebo Everton we are omobo Leicester, omobo Atlanta in the Champions League, omobo Liverpool in the EPL, omobo Tottenham Hotspur in the EPL. No masa kwa away akobo Champions League against Atlanta. No masa bobo Man City. Inti October and then November matches na wo e difficult at the moment. Everton remu Old Trafford and nkomo Richarlison de Andrade, omo Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Akametimaka say Everton beat many point at Old Trafford. Yes, Ronaldo end started, Pogba end started, but I still see Manchester United getting a win against Everton.
Now only no formation ben kwan oba. There tactics kwan etima Ronaldo transfer.
Ebia, I'm sure say Ronaldo akasa say Ronaldo here rest. But second half, me sure say Ronaldo beba game.
Ronaldo the clutches still better than
we fully fit. Players but with Edison Cavani lead the attack in there. A good news. Right. Chelsea airball against Southampton. Lukaku favorite team bako club of Southampton. Was she almost 12 times. What match 9 goals. Who is Southampton free wa? Club bako Lukaku show ma or share goals pa West Ham and also share 9 goals at yomo. This season Chelsea actually 12 goals in the EPL and 6 first half. I see Chelsea getting a goal in the first half and I also see per Lukaku records against club offenses Southampton. No, I see say Lukaku also get a goal. The last 3 games at Southampton abono. Yes, omuntimi enyawe and so far this season so omuntimi engabo good results bia. But omache say untimi intimidate against the heavyweights. Enti share results omunya against Man City. Share results omunya against Manchester United. They played a stubborn West Ham team. Enya a point from that game. Enti untimi intimidate omusa. Chelsea Elisu to Man City, Elisu to Juventus, and these are Oko Europa. These are European knack to crack. Yes, Chelsea Elisu, but at Stamford Bridge, I see Chelsea getting 2 goals against Club of Southampton. Atletico Madrid, Barcelona. Time Diego Simeone ever signed a contract. Edema Atletico Madrid, December 2011. And Omoka Chen says, Oko Spain. Clubs mienu ho na sa clubs no omo barriers mienu enti Barcelona with Lionel Messi, Real Madrid with Ronaldo as at that time. Sa barriers in sa what tra ba ko a o tra Messi de na untimi tra Ronaldo de no. Sa what tra Ronaldo de na untimi tra Messi de no. But yaba yakwa ba bedru baabi a enei Ronaldo any Real Madrid, Lionel Messi any FC Barcelona. And so far from the time Diego Simeone ebe PMO Spain, you are talking about Real Madrid in the Spanish Liga waje 3. You are talking about FC Barcelona in the Spanish Liga waje 5. You are talking about Atletico Madrid waje 2. Now so far the history of the Spanish Liga now, Madrid at 34. Omo places second place 24 times. Barcelona at 26 trophies. Second position and as a runners up. Oma place 26 times. Third Atletico Madrid. Oma 11 trophies. Runners up. Oma place 10 times. Over time, Diego Simeone ebe take over Atletico Madrid now. What try on several times say obetimi e break sa barrier no. Now in the history of Atletico Madrid, trophies Oma in the Spanish Liga 11. Oma in 1940. Oma defended in 1941. Omoje in 1949. Omo defended in 1950. Omoje in 1950. Omo defended in 1951. Echao say Atletico Madrid since then. Omoje in 1966. In 1967, Omo placed 4th. Real Madrid NJ. In 1970, Omoje. In 1971, Omo intimate defended. Omo the 3rd and Valencia J. In 1973, Omoje no. In 1974, Omo the 2nd, FC Barcelona NJ. In 1997, Omo no. The following year, that was in 1978, Omo placed 6th. Real Madrid EBJ. In 1996, Omo no. The following year, that was in 1997, Omo placed 5th. Real Madrid EBJ. 2014, Omo no. And that year, they played in the Champions League final and lost to Real Madrid. In 2015, that was the following year, Omo the 3rd. Barcelona EBJ. 2020, Omageno. Atletico Madrid ebetimi defend omo trophy nana enne ya yeni Messi yeni Ronaldo no and so for Atletico Madrid market value now for FC Barcelona market value Atletico Madrid e was soro according to transfer markets Atletico Madrid omo market value is 755 million euros. FC Barcelona is 677 million euros. And the difference no is 78 million euros. Diego Simeone ebo game at the Vicente Calderon and was say time Atletico Madrid share first goal no. That game Lionel Messi started from the bench and was say who say Messi warm up no. Clearly I don't hear say Messi ba no oba betika and Messi buy no obetika ema sa game no Barcelona share Atletico Madrid at the Vicente Calderon. Enti a difficult say Diego Simeone share Barcelona with Lionel Messi dena na untimi embreaki sa gab no. Enti so hwe ever since we take over club e say Atletico Madrid na whether say at the Wanda Metropolitano or the Vicente Calderon Sabasa eko Atletico Madrid homa majority of them no mutimi ewini. Enti in February 2012 Barcelona eko share Atletico Madrid by 2-1. Dani Alves and Lionel Messi shared the final goal in the game. May 2013 Barcelona eko share Atletico Madrid by 2-1. Alex Sanchez and that game Lionel Messi won the king of the match. May 2015 Barcelona eko share Atletico Madrid by a goal to no. Lionel Messi scored the only goal in that game. September 2015 Barcelona eko share Atletico Madrid by 2-1. Neymar and Lionel Messi. February 2017 Barcelona eko share Atletico Madrid by 2-1. Rafinha and Messi. October 2017 Barcelona eko ba 1-1 at the Vicente Calderon. Luis Suarez and nya the go edema FC Barcelona. In November 2018 Barcelona and Atletico Madrid ebo 1-1. Dembele and share the only go edema FC Barcelona. December 2019 Barcelona eko share Atletico Madrid in home. Lionel Messi was the only man or share the only goal in that game. And see, from February 2012 eba ebesi December 2019 Barcelona ebenya good results against Atletico Madrid. What I say acquire Vicente Calderon any Omunio Stadium Wanda Metropolitano na Messi show and na Messi any hono ye pesi hu say Diego Simeone and ne sa two barriers na e was Spain no sa barriers ni any hobby ye pesi hu the dominance Diego Simeone ebeche this season in the Spanish Liga and ne obo against FC Barcelona no I see Atletico Madrid winning by 2 goals against FC Barcelona.
FC Barcelona na say ombobo bia e be show Barcelona ni Said Kovacic.
Chamu.
Na bibia boko there.
Chamu na mi ado.
Nice one. Said. Yehwa amana ne kakra bi keto bi. Na mo se be prediction, na so your prediction for.
Ya Chamu ne kakra bi on Barca. Chamu. Tata Martino. Luis Enrique. Quique Setien. Omona mboa Barcelona. Argentina akasa. Chamo Bekai in 2008 Barcelona against Manchester United. Manchester United twice so koje the UCL against Chelsea. Gianluca Zambrotta. Ofri Juve eba Barca. Okonya injury. Emma Natchez coach Frank Rijkaard. Also Omar Carlos Puyol. Ebebo 2. Yaya Toure. Any Diego Milito. Senior brother Gabriel Milito. A complete defense. Chamo Kaiser 2 matches ni na Yaya Toure na man of the match. But after one season, Coach Joseph Pep Guardiola Aisala sacrifice Yaya Toure. Ekofa academy boy. Your friend is Sergio Busquets. And Chamo Ubekai under Coach Tite Villanova in 2013-12 La Liga season. Or the players be share game as say no money na La Masia boys. Goalkeeper Victor Valdez, Montoya, Piqué Banabao, Carlos Puyol, Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, Javi Hernandez, Andres Iniesta, Lionel Andres Messi, Pedro Rodriguez, and Cesc Fabregas. And then Nechamu, Barcelona 4%. Sadia na no mu na no mu di La Masia players bo winning games no mu peso mu ye bi bat. O kai se Chamu Luis Enrique bai. Ye koto Filippo Coutinho Korea manu. Onye La Masia boy. And na ade na ye hu no. O kai se Chamu Chelsea. Abra bandi omu 1 year transfer season. Say omu ntumi ento players because na Chelsea for omuntimi for academy boys embobo so omu yes omu di academy boys bebo na mfa mom omu ka so omu di Mason Mount mu beba Reece James Frank Lampard di omu ba ekra na Chelsea supporters no enso edi na tem because enya ade a omu taye and Barca we share the last 5 seasons so omu mala Masia boys in start game enya ade a omu taye o ko sha Barca line up ni ma Messi jinem Argentina, Filippo Coutinho jinem, Luis Suarez onye La Masia boy no jinem. And now omuni na Neymar da Santos da Silva Jr. And now omuni na kono Barcelona 4% omu depend on La Masia boys and enya dia ebeye and Chamu coaches na Barca e person omu appoint to omu no omu hwe ye pa.
So we are Pamlo na Kumana.
Yeah, the lines of Roberto Mancini. Young Julia Leptugea. Now o coach Spanish national team no. Obo match the Spanish national team no lose 1 game. Oba Real Madrid e Korea say. Roberto Mancini. Roberto Martinez for Belgium. Omunye careful fast on beba be fa basi ejuma no. And Roberto Mancini our squad our their squad the lines of Jorginho, Marco Verratti, Leonardo Spinazzola. Ewo the Azuris national team no. And Barca one name material no Sergio Dest. Gavi. Ansu Fati.
On the
coach is Amuba Basan, omunye careful pa because Chamu this time Ronald Koeman and Minamie Joseph Minamie Walla Porter Meja na mana ye ne juma.
Tuvuza omunjama Ronald Koeman.
Omunjama ni ne juma.
Bamusi nkoyi.
Enestu Valverde muba tuke setian muba ni top players more mu. Memphis Depay oba free. We play Benny Atuamano. Omunjani man in Yejuma. And right choice for Barcelona is Javi Hernandez. Send your Obi tries Kayano. Sebasa Bekwa Kofa coach Bidia Javi. No Omunjani man in Yejuma.
A team for Said Kovacic. And then running to myself pretty too much about Ghana. And then
Chelsea win and one.
Chelsea win.
Chelsea win.
Okay, you. All right. And then Said Kovacic. I don't know the
try 1 week press conference in the na yeshi camp na what to mean local players maybe but san say any camp unti and I yanko camp the onu so hwe kwan da ye record camp no what me abehwe boys maybe na fe nya onu for say obehia no wo the team na wa select wo.
Okay, where I don't walk and answer my say Ushia Coach Milo the press conference national. Now Coach Milo can change so Bonnie Gomenya Panka local Black Stars no camp. Now go about share money bibiano way. So best selectivity I can team no one. I don't know answer my or the two da. Well, Dankwe a former House of Folk star and a legend for that matter no kind of House of Folk all conquering squad no. No kaho na Dankwe asama o kan say or say if we do and renew the contract we have to because of certain individuals our management and on that am renew
if you on Monday anything omunya because enyende na start and started so many players if you are without benefit for the club it's 100 and so emotional because boy no on the contract even channel and so but almost na we one city for we it's up to them because remember that me to me abuana me say abuana nia me so ubinya na obechina me mbo no ban it is omo movie say omo train player na omo nya benefita say sa no mo pen dia it's up to them me ministry ka because me abe me give me pese no over kaka bibia na obi a on we o hwe obo mu no obeka nkocha se mana say odo one no be baby.
Hey, Dankwe, Wachaji, Dankwe in some of their children, and so the branch of the Dennis Course are a captain for Air Dwarfs, Cape Coast Mysterious Mission Dwarfs. A branch of players, teams to do now be a pedal. Now, I send a boss say, the coach, Prosperity, when you know, pa, it's about going to go in nature, say, they are on one in the betray. A branch of the zoo, there be Coach Prosperity Ogun, Doctor, Okochino, our Air Kivas, the name. And no interest chinchina kotoko and ordinary
Eba University or Cape Coast came to University of Cape Coast na minya ukwaira school team nemu temona somewhere in level 200 minya kwai ebebo ebusado 2016 anamira ebusado me health physical education and recreation the dodona nim sepi pacharan minim nepa or chairman there from level 100 to I think 400 yeah no a men's soccer head coach another coaching invest further time I started I think you're practicing or university or doing the university games, you know, you're training there like yeah, that's where we started practicing it from. I think I don't know what people are saying. Maybe I may won't be ready to be there, but if you have an call, I don't think so. Call after I don't call after. So probably if people are saying that based on the fact or not training more uses into Okotoko, they may back Okotoko there. I don't really know about that, but I don't really know.
Okay. And I Dennis Kosa, captain for Dwarfs Ninsem. And when we are Santiago supporters, the National Cycles Council playing for Omoko Adakoja China officially Omoko welcome coach Dr. Prosperity Ogun Sir Odi Obedi Juma Ewo Asantiago Koneno. And Chris Dawanyaka so may engage technical team no on a players from the matter transfer ni bi no ma jinchimu no ma hu de Kotoko supporters no so bitimi aye de afa ho
na take your decision but yen ka so ma take decision into no because and they dey be chair o and yi hu dey from say national they support better o mechi after that ni eni on be share normal be fear the entire the players ni bi atu loan dey bi atu transfer and no so no technical team ni players office or no bobola ebebo ano and it's in a cover fast. By Yansu Yentimi transfer and Yasha I say because of Kai Yentimi. Yentimi is on questions. So you may be on questions. Dientina player winning way. Ebia Uyana Naze say. No, no, so Nazem to jar. You ever want to have a supporters. As at now, the interview free technical and the interview free management board and carrying through the Yentimi up on thing car say the way any and the way any. But your baby a question about it. Me able say a quan ben soon a bit me about me na kotokono. Ye did because it's a place now we I think say we forget it a lot of players because players be and they say who's the must be ready because if you be able until no leading you until kotoko be kono be ba sanity until your best say mama ba na omo mu no be bo na de omo kono so no say say kana say omo ba baka you can.
Okay, and I don't know, now Chimuson somehow don't anyway, and of course, last now I could starting training with Hearts of Folk, I swear one so they're trying to say, almost starting engagements with the National Sports Authority, Evergreen Sports Stadium, who calf, and just say, and a calf, fine on the moment, and then they also my year the fun, no new matter to ye, instead of being go fast and from my house. I shared my youth 4-2 in a friendly. Then preparations towards a whack game on Babo in the coming weeks. I die Nimino Enche. Now Black Stars players don't so be back there, Babe. Baba when they are against Zimbabwe in the double header. Okay. Only instance in free way. Local, generally, hey. And I family to be added now. And remember my team for
Chairman, yes, cycles na kwa team no more. The coach doctor now coach Prosperity, but as to say I feel na technical team never bet church room the entire players near the Oma Tulo na or more transfer list or money there. Say ankasa uncommon be koso na was anka koso da. So bet chiremo say justified then justified no. I think it's a bit belated. It's gone. I think it should just be about support. The umbetumi ayabwa ama omo makano. Prosperity to me groom me omo no more to me aye adwuma na esefata isanse enyoma bebreba besan wo ko nim de di kan asant kotko ba be ball ba sports stadium the favorite venue the etosumienu supporters no ebeba because Spain kra no ne kra kesia COVID-19 no edi omunya no omunyina biebiem so I'm expecting say the National Sports Authority enkoye 25% ne ehun nyoma ombebiem na at least
no mabiem no so mabiem with you omabiem no say you cannot go to the store around you vaccinated and also when you're fully tested.
Okay.
It's here, so I was encouraging you to get the vaccination. Yeah. Get vaccination card. One of the things, Ushua, you will time work still born.
Okay.
So you're fully vaccinated.
Yes. And which me okay. Nipadi bebre na no Ebeba Stadium. I think it's just about the supporter, coach and especially those youngsters. Clinton nominee so Messi nominee Mranten or Mababa Fufrono or coach nominee Akito nom or muhia support papa ye. No crane say supporters front ni muache. Ebimu susu se nanaya o modemo no form ebinum susu se the oye no mani so nti the idea back when who here and it's a national executives no ebetumi aka sa factions ni nyina bom because between the board and management no I'm not too sure say nyoma is so smooth nti omo kra no omo akoye the original owners of the club because they bia no pem so aka say team near supporters ne dia omo kra to me kese pa say faction bia na disagreement bia na o front bia no ombe sorti and sana Ghana Premier League no etumi ashase I think it's a right step going to the training ground making donations, but there are more critical issues. I'm not forgetting about justification or no justification for players. So no more how do you prepare the team for his comeback at the Bobaya Sports Stadium? Innovative ideas, and this is in person who said, for example, omu supporters no megaphones in Kitwaya, omu Jama leaders, omu Jinemo, to create those intimidating atmosphere. Then a supporters ne yama omu Jume Diena danso season year bay. Misusu san komo dwen ho a ebetumi abwa ama dwumadie no ana santikotko emodemono etumi akonanim well contract extension issues there chairman ya complex kakra nya hanko a mana oni nyina no Sergio Ramos say no emse be mfie mienu no pre contract extension edruba bi na wo so omugya ne kwan Lionel Messi yenim say anka Jose Maria Batomeu free sui Laporta eba no na che say oni Messi na eba behwe abomu anisa in fact there even reports from La Liga official offices chese na nyesika sem na nsem bi so wachire anu na ma Lionel Messi ekoi because anke ka scanning kwa dia na nka Barcelona for kwan bia anko betumi dia fa so ma brante no esi akan amom so enya mpempi na nya just solely based on football reasons and abema player bi etumi free bobo kom is unfortunate say player bi say Benjamin Afutu mpempen so how to work Kedria omuhia ne services pa no afa na branch and so kopie mo Egypt or kotwa ne dwumadie so ho whoever is responsible say management omuni say contract ne ba na wie ye owo so many branch ne tena se no mo ka omo tutu and omo de nyoma gu akwa na branch no long term contract 3 years 4 years o share contract tumi di Leonardo Bonucci no money boys Fred no money because boy no kra no here boy no Fred bit Fred o man contract extension for Manchester United na odwen ho a wonti ase but na nyoma bebreti Afutu as critical as he was for this Liverpool hard to work Bobokuo no na is unfortunate why this boy is not staying and is moving away so let's see what the future holds. I'm just hopeful sir boys Amabeshem Salim nom and the boys no and of course Gladson awako so beka ho a the stability kakra beba but ni nyina mu no pressure na beto coach Samuel Boadu say was all revise the tactical approach just to find solutions to the exit of a branch friend Benjamin Afutu and let's see unfortunately had to work enya a city onya espeswa from Sasel we mu well, it's unfortunate. Hard to work a bregu. Omatiti Abrantenama, Obina Air Kwakodine so emphasis. So I wish him well. Our Egyptor, and I hope, sir, hard to work, but me recover as soon as possible. Milovan Rive actually, Wamaya Musa no crani in the first call up with the local players, no. On shutdown who are me assure say league in Shasiano and also a factor me assure say Kobe Pese Obenya boys or me active, but of course quite hard to work there or my share or more competitive, you know, appearance for this calendar year, no 2021-2022 season, no or my share with games against Kamsa Namia Dumwa in the next few weeks. I'm on a work of Morocco, so able to me Esia Kai Mesra Milovan Rivat said so person Jumadiano in terms of even being politically smart. I was saying a local based players when you crown edu ne call up biano nya 10 local based players. I'm sure so the foreign for one because 18-man squad and now 28 or 25-man squad. Unya local players do now nya foreign be dunum and now nya locals in watche na the akani foreign crana. Obetumi Ghana for akuma mni oma dwimu say look obaye no nya foreign based players omo jiji omo sika wa manone omo yo okay here local boys no so I think economically and financially so no I was here build your confidence no ofia boys your national team konya national team replica jerseys omo nam krom kra na show because they feel proud to have served their national team. I think beyond the football, political smartness should play a role because a honna sika kuno nyoma ya or the call boys beer na say obianti at the end of the day the pressure na the suboni na tono so the jumano etumi abonunti Samilovan bet nacha I was so building our collaboration, you know, especially with our local coaches. League ni shasi ni ebe hu Milovan wo Kumase, ebe hu no Nkran, ebe hu no Doma, ebe hu no Tamale, ebe hu no Bebiani, obeko Techima, obeko Takwa. Na local league no amane ni akon. Na o chubi kwa no betumi on technical director bi, and a technical director no betumi edi nkomo. Na ye Premier League coaches no ma ye nhyiamu, na ye hu Ghana ankasa type of football la ye bo, ye philosophy ni saying your ball possessive, your ball kick and run, your ball takanasio, your ball tiki taka. The style ben pana Ghana football is here ni kura. Ni nyina no oni Mr. Bernard Le Pen was some collaborating. No mo say za djumadi no ebetumi akoso. So again, I'm sure say the double header against Zimbabwe no there generally Ghana ni bia no GDS say Emranti aton sa from money there Zimbabwe there kia was here to me show mo, but moving forward I'm sure sir some rainy a more of honeymoon. A friend was Babio Milovan or studying Crawford or building a contact or more loose or more contact. I know new more our Ghana Hano or sign Kuko Komaswe did in Komo. So to me identity because Mikaisa you unveil or can say Ghana is his second home. I just don't want to have me Milovan so called Chrome or like Mariano Barreto or COVID-19 on the Chrome so I kind of me call me chrome me yes say me kwa ban injection injection Portugal and also so sa collaboration I was say to me kwaso na ono ankasa ne dwumadi no look at the end of the day say Ghana for nya hu gidia yeah na obi ka bibia Ghana ni ntie because ono ankasa de nani hu the sort of development I kwaso so it should be politically smart because Siki akuno no nkrofo no mutu ne fo no o se na football no no muntiase o se na ya bro so mu sheda o ontiase nti on so ni o ma be free Siki akuno mistakes nim ono Ghana ni won hu Ghana league ni so mfaso nti won no ye smart na hu Ghana league ni so mfaso a o betina akonya ne so ache chairman am fa me samusia
well you say
Justice Blake chairman 50,000 I'm saying the contract no be very soon. I'm saying 1 or 2 months. But last week let any coin 50,000 na mediama for abo. Mediama o krum that omo town but omo jano. I'm saying omo jano takwa onti. Yeah 50,000 there. Chairman say no board member ba kubetumi ayi na wa sort.
Say be omo board no so be say. Saka 1 month and 2 months.
Free transfer nemra.
Of course, I mean, if you wait for that long, we'll be with you tactically.
But when your friends and chairman said
to register
dates, no, so no, one shall not transfer window, no, no, free transfer, no, free agent, no, okay, but 50,000 there. But major concern and the fitness, no, mobile was almost testing here before they make payment, proper test, and you have to find reasons why he's leaving Mediama. Then a man only Moses Parker. Problems by and supporters, the Bonnie channel and all of that. He's a good player, a very great addition, but I was a background studying and scouting.
Okay, all right, Christian.
Chairman, Mekai say Mahatma Otu, Tamano Sia kind of Mahas Fuku, the contract so out of an uncasta goodwill, and on Mahas Fuk, a man contract extension, and a house of ton on a house in yes, can free mobile, and yan home for Sokakra. Adebakwa yapa ne se watiti player na per bossman ruling tino such player no ebeko na team no enya captain free. That is why I'm not a bit happy with Benjamin Futu regardless of the situation. And can call Mahatma Otuwe na and Kebia Mahas folk 1 year contract extension has a tongue na has a Jessica Kakra Efrimu o kono nobody in Shire do Chimauko. By Nadia, Yamian Ukraine. Oko, when you call ya, Yanam Pesa Bokovina and Sensem, when you are gone. Leave the past and just concentrate. Okay, can Sensem be another? Oh, say. Has the folk already extremely peeved. So having invested so much in the player, now player never call Abra has enya captain film. That already enough no painful enough. Enough is enough. A chile kasa penenforce a fear actually niabofono. Okwa just enough. On concentrate. Na say asumdie no de bobon banfa ko bon na dem na wo kan sem na no na mo so watch de no enso yin sem ba you be confused as a player. The door is locked, the door is closed, he is gone, then he is gone. Chairman ade ani kwai say SCB da NCBM and say Ghana Blasters na ye be sign the best player of Ghana Premier League ho akofa player wo si akan edema a 4th division. And you can say there is no way anybody whatsoever can convince any of us. Say play Osiakai in a 4th tier or England or Germany. Better than Ghana's Premier League. Say for it to me making that justification there. Then they are telling us that amongst the biggest product which is the Ghana Premier League, and yet it's the Milovan Ravat media many problem there. So be fret 20. But at least, don't insult the Ghana Premier League by overlooking certain talent. Ghana has a league. Ghana's Premier League top scorer, Gokin. Na no bisi kuru akura yamani bi. Yamani kuru akura bi enwie se onfa si baby for dachi and kayentino. Yamani she. To make matters worse, we overlook Ghana's Premier League top scorer. For a player, what's a 1 goal in about 2 years? How do you justify this? And you said, yeah, sometimes it's BTS, you play more club side on Timmy more. But national team now, Otimibo. In this case, club side on Timmy more. Oba national team on Timmy more. But we keep calling such a player striker, Oba on Timishe, but your Ghana Premier League goal king. Yes, such a player is still not good enough. Where a secondary to be in 2 years, or say just 1 goal. Melo should behave like the England for coaching. That is Southgate. Chairman, or rewarding hard work. So from you play. It doesn't matter. That is why it got to a point that even Trent Arnold was benched, was dropped. So from you play. Or from you not play. Calvin Phillips, Omamo, Declan Rice, these are just reward people for their hard work. Nanko say Akwa said, listen down that regardless of their form, planning in bo, onimbo krana, ni form yo, always those players will be called. If the coach want to succeed, he should look around. Now unrewarded players are let's begin to reward players for their hard work. They are managing Southgate no. Since you're taking the English job, it doesn't matter who you are. Now let's imagine say the English national team echo camp. Not Trent Arnold per all the performance for Liverpool. No dropping no. What dropping no? For a player, no, did say player in the form better than Trent Arnold. But Ghana has said there, once you're a national team player, it doesn't matter your form, doesn't matter your current form, you always be called. Coach, and reverses are trend, Now looking around everywhere, there's a quality Ghanaian player, the form on from to the form sometimes you entire you. Medicaka say Jordan you, the form now, Edema Crystal Palace, Senko, one national team, there's no problem. You have so many occasions.
Crystal Palace on shares to be obo.
Baba also they be on share.
But the main problem Kaka is Crystal Palace is sort of more like on the wing.
Yeah, this is the one as a wing.
How that's on the winger. Obekasa.
Obekasa.
It's also coach in the ball wing.
Enti medium part. Coach in Mijinidi. Una nene call a year or he has the capacity to drop you no matter who you are. Odinse muna on fahu. Onim se ona ye assume se na obintin. Once we hard working player no, he will give you the opportunity. And start trending na a free player. Now the player himself is surprised your friend no. That how do you explain it? Player say or na kasa form krano. Your friend no na nyaji o. Very jubilant say girlfriend say omobo blasters. But tell us we are no say na me kra on which basis intini your friend me. Player na your friend no say on tears here the entire friends omobo blasters. So the player himself admitted say he has been called not based on merit, not based on the current form. So when the current form came friend. So the basis of editorial players, Coach Milo Ebese will succeed on the second coming out. Already there are issues about coaches in their second coming. If you want to succeed, chairman, you should call players based on merit, based on hard work, not based on Asumesini or Bentini, and then a striker. Now a goal king of Ghana Premier League, or not even a call up.
I had
your first 32 players, you don't even call such a player.
I know they had.
How do you justify this?
I know that.
That's their core function to support, and to support. But at the end, no say going to ask the coach for explanation players for them to transfer. But there's a limit to which now to every player, tell me two players in the full. So your player, not duly a coach that catches on kind of plans one. Tell me in your own interest, go. So your player, and not management as a call, and your supporters as a call. Coach now only the Bayer Jumano. As a one kind of plans one. Tell me you stay at your own peril.
No matter who make you stay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any part of person any coach kase the man kase call. Supporters kase one pel. Na coach kase tina obetima tina. But in this case, coach now in the Bayer Jumano. And I make that pronouncement say you are not part of his plans. What is the basis of staying? Yeah. Because as a player, coach in kase one pel playing time musanka. So you are going to destroy your own career. So a player is a kamaka asanti kotoko. Not duly a prosperity ogun doctor. And I can just say, Kodia, Chairman, there is no way more beyond convention because you are staying against the will of the coach. And in this case, it is the coach that is going to make decisions as to who play or who do not play. Unaye, no matter who you are. But this is a man for making case for Kotoko's deputy captain now, Emmanuel Jemfi.
Yeah.
Chairman, I'm Emmanuel Jemfi. No coach has no matter the pressure everybody now, I will go because I still want to play. There's still football in me. Coaching on Bayer Juma and say, I do not have any basis to stay. I will go. So some players in the day. So be at the football bro. So the most important person that must come from must be the coach. Say coach neka. No be for neka say Chairman, we play because you be destroying your own career.
Okay, yeah. Also brother na go for no.
Chairman, mami with the mami kaka crabin fa asem na say Christian kan no. Asem no kan no. Senka Felix nye bia kene Blasters post on kedem. Seka kotoko ka say Felix ye ubie ma anka ne Blasters post on dem. Seka ba ko team no wadem. And then the confidence na ba from because what na kotoko che and na onim the future e wa asante kotoko. Senka kotoko company for tena say as at that time e ka say Felix dia duniye yaw onya first choice ye yawa kene Blasters post on ka Felix na dem ko team a odem inti asem na say Grisek meni ne ya adwen perfectly obia ye de wato transfer list bia no wo de competing nebo chairman koto players a mudo moto transfer list no Emmanuel James for about 5 seasons at Kotoko. Just ended season, no, about 31 games or share 5 goals in the Ghana Premier League. Adon Frempong about 12 games. Osman Ibrahim about 10 games or share 1 goal in the Ghana Premier League. Habib about 22 games. Latif Anabila about 17 games. Godfred Esiama about 12 games. Emmanuel Sarkodie about 13 games. Samuel Frempong about 21 games in the Ghana Premier League. Chairman, sir, offers our players we are. Oman no more regulars and as a starters in the starting 11 no. Overcome Emmanuel Jamfi, the captain, the vice captain as at that time. You talk about a bunch of friends Habib. Until time edu baby no. Nani behavior and the attitude no intina man ko bench. Sako dey edu baby because of injury anti and into about 13 games in the Ghana Premier League. Samuel Frempong about 21 games and at a point na coach ni ayusu no more. Echa abanta fan say Christopher Nati. And to some players akotoko eto transfer list no. You talk about Jemfi, you talk about Habib, and you talk about Samuel Frempong. And then kotoko goalkeeping department no. Felix Eko. And Obian him say last season Felix Eda I think only in 3 games and or die. Razak is there. Kwame Ban is there. Danlad is there. Chairman, Danlad and your national team call up. That is the second time I won national team call up. Wako loan on 2 occasions. Wako brekum Chelsea aba. Wako Kimface aba. Abrante no beti ase. Asa be third choice awa Asante Kotoko. Wonya call up all Blasters o.
Obi a on tiase and third choice.
Yeah. Because wonya national team call up.
Yeah.
And now wako loan twice o. Intimate me sure say Abrante need the order wey say empay informa nko team no nko first choice na won to aso because loan wako top and okọ ni nyina no Kimface survivor no ba ko play role was goalkeeper first than that and he's a very excellent goalkeeper. Inti Razak ebe first choice goalkeeper Kotoko team no injija isa so for Razak Abaloa o goalkeeper right back ene Kotoko akofa Samuel Apia oye an upgrade on Abanta for Samuel Frempong and then Neti because Neti at the point the performance never form. So over Samuel Apia or performance so at Mediama as a right backer, you are good to go. Kotoko Echiwonum no Wahab and Eko. Daniel is there, he is going to be the new leader. You see Mubarak is there. Until all center back partnership Daniel and then you see Mubarak. Kotoko left full back position no. Imoro Ibrahim about 31 games. Patrick Asma about 20 games in the Ghana Premier League. And the time I say Kotoko Ekope Dennis Kwasano. Name more kakra because these are 2 players are good in that position. And minim coach no there or no they and I say reports are never no. They na Kotoko Ede Dennis Kwasa ebeye. Yes, he played 2 games. He scored 5 goals and he's an excellent footballer. Into Kotoko Eddie Dennis Ekope Dennis Kwasano na mbusa mu say he's a left back position man Kotoko eba be yusuno because in that position it's occupied already eba be say Dennis eba be surplus to requirements into Kotoko left back position no asem ni ho whether Asma or Imoro in midfield so Mudasiru an energetic boss to boss midfielder so Richard Bodu Agadas and Agadas has been an upgrade on Habib Kotoko yusuno. Agadas has been an upgrade on Latif. O compare last season 2 players on performance na Bodu was switching Latif. so for na de ne compare sa akodia Agadas esa abono. So Agadas is an experienced player. Ono na ope ne da so ba ko ne se obesa kan edema sanjoko and a very fine solid midfielder. Fabio Gamma is there. Last season you sure obey at the latter stage. Now Auburn the second season we share all the teams. Majority of them we share omo. When the feel of our terrain. When we say the environment in the city. In the second season no, and a player anytime we be an opposite you want improvement in his game no. You want say Gamma season ba sha no. Gamma ebe my performance and upgrade on last season there no. So in Medford, so Mudasiru, so Richard Bodu Agadas, so Fabio Gamma, so Emmanuel Kayeka. Chairman, this Medford is a great Medford. Up front, Matisa Kotoko Ekofa Branch friend says Steven Mukwela Ednaba. And checking the goals from 2020 now, I was sure he has scored a lot of goals. Inti Adiana Kotoko Elake time Kwampuku a free club nim and Kwampuku joined Kotoko in 2020. Inti no wabe team nache. He has been in the team for so long. Inti Oshe season Arsenal anya diamano. But strikers are Kotoko do mobile so many places Kwampuku no. Obienu who goes our share in the Ghana Premier League. A team every the Kwampuku at the Emma Sanjoko and Sana Oko. Obienu. So if you have Steven Mukwala, an experienced centre forward, anymore now Francis Kumi and Chairman Francis Kumi pretty from the left side of attacker because of very pretty player. You need effectiveness and efficiency. If you have this player there and you get young players no matter because I heard the videos of Clinton Opoku. Be a one wants to be. They said they na kwatokwa de match nim kuju no. Na so nusu jinema. This team is a great team. And you are good to go.
Okay. Well, yeah, first you are now yeah. Gaki to Everton for what? All right, you have calls no. Yama etie for embremu. Na yenya gangster.